It's the Wings of Life, coming up right now on Kitbashed Survival. So what we have here is the Life Gear Wings of Life Survival Backpack. Now it gets that name, Wings of Life, because when you open it up, it has these wings that fold out, which you'll see in just a minute. Now, this is intended to be a one-person 72-hour survival kit. The retail price for this on the Life Gear website is right at $120. You can also get it at Walmart and a few other places. And of course, the price may vary a little bit depending on where and when you buy it, but I got it on the Life Gear website for $120. All right, so let's go ahead and dive right in. The backpack itself seems pretty well made. It's got this durable ripstop type material. The construction and materials are on par with what you get with most decent quality backpacks. It's got a nice durable handle up here. Around the front, we've got two mesh pockets for storage, and then this sort of bungee cord type material for a tie-down area, and you can tighten it as needed. On each side, there's a mesh bottle pocket, one there and one there. And then on the front, you've got your standard straps. Got a couple D-rings, one on each strap, and sort of this breathable fabric foam stuff on the back side. So yeah, overall first impressions, it looks pretty well made. Now up top, we've got access to the main compartment. There's a beacon light here that I'll show you later. And then right here, we've got the wing compartment, and we'll check that out first. All right, so we've got this rubber yellow cross zipper pull. Unzip it, and I give you the Wings of Life. Yeah, I'm gonna have some fun with that name, and just so you know, I'm not making it up. There it is right there. Wings of Life. Anyway, in the middle, we've got this tie-down area with more of that bungee type cord, and then we've got the two wings with pouches on each wing, and so we'll go through them starting on this side. So at the top of each wing, there's a little zipper pouch. So let's see what we've got on the left side. There's just one item in here, and it's a mirror made in China. So it opens up like that. And it's a decent mirror. I mean, I really can't fault it at all. It's got a nice protective cover. It's not bad. Now, I wouldn't call this a signal mirror per se, because there's no hole in the middle or anything like that. But you could use it as a signal mirror, or considering they've also got a hygiene kit here, you could use it as a mirror just for looking at yourself. But yeah, there it is. Below that, we've got the first pouch, and in here, we've got a rain poncho. Nothing too fancy there. Hooded, one size fits all, lightweight material, compact and reusable. And this pouch does have Velcro on it, so you can kind of close it like that to keep it from falling out. Below that, we've got a Life Gear hygiene kit. Okay. So let's open it up and see what's in the hygiene kit. So we've got some tissues. Always a good idea to have some of those. We've got a comb, travel toothbrush, fresh scent shampoo, fresh scent soap, deodorant soap, okay. And then of course we've got some fresh mint toothpaste. Now, of course, I wouldn't call this survival gear, although maybe to some people shampoo is a piece of survival gear, but it's certainly nice to have. All right, that takes care of the left wing. Now let's check out the right wing, starting with that zipper pouch up top. And again, there's just one item in here, and it is a whistle compass combo. Oh, we got a little surprise. This is actually a 3-in-1 device. So there's a thermometer right here in Celsius, which looks to be pretty accurate. Then we've got a compass on the other side, which, let's see. Yeah, it's fairly accurate. And then we've got a ball whistle, which sounds pretty good. Yeah, this is a first for me. I've never seen a compass, thermometer, whistle combo tool before. It's not bad. I kind of like it. All right, below that, we've got a multi-tool pouch. And, well, it's a Leatherman knockoff. let's face it. Seems okay. I mean, it's not going to be as good as a Leatherman, but then again, this kit would be a lot more expensive if it was a real Leatherman. It's branded for Life Gear. So we got the pliers, got a knife, which is not sharp at all. I don't think it is. Nah, it's pretty dull. Then we got a smaller blade, got a little flathead screwdriver it looks like, and then another flathead screwdriver and a bottle opener. And then on this side we've got a can opener, Phillips head screwdriver, a little chisel tool, which is not looking very good. And then we've got a fish scaler and a ruler. And I guess you'd call that a de-hooking tool, but again, not very good. Oh, there's a file there as well. So yeah, it's pretty mediocre. It's nowhere near the quality of a real Leatherman, but it's there, and you know, it would be better than nothing. So yeah, probably wouldn't hurt to replace this with a real Leatherman. That would obviously make this kit a whole lot better. Below that, we've got a couple items in this pouch. So first up, we've got this, which looks like a pad and a pen. So let's pull the pen out, and then it opens up like that. There we go. So we got a writing pad and then a pen. And the pen does work. Okay. And then we've got a space blanket. 64 by 84 inches. Okay. And then in this pouch down here, we've got a couple more items. So we've got a face mask, pretty basic. And then we've got a Life Gear first aid kit. Okay. All right, we got a first aid guide, a quick facts guide. We've got 3 antiseptic towelettes, acetaminophen, 2, and we've got 2 more acetaminophen, and each acetaminophen is 500 milligrams. We've got some triple antibiotic ointment, sterile alcohol prep pad. We've got 4 of those. Oh, we got 2 packs of ibuprofen, 2 pills each, and each pill is 200 milligrams. Then it looks like we've got some bandages here. We've got 4 regular size band-aids. Nope, make that 6. And we've got 1 large band-aid. Then we've got 15 small band-aids. So yeah, surprisingly, that's it for this whole winged area here. I wish they had some better storage in the middle, something other than just these tie downs. If they had some pouches here, that might be better. But yeah, that's it for this whole area. Now, there is some stuff in the main compartment, so I'll go ahead and zip this up and we'll go in there next. Okay, so opens up all the way, which is nice. So here we've got what looks to be a zippered pouch. I wouldn't call it a dry bag pouch, but it is a nice little zippered pouch that you could put some random stuff in. We've got a pair of work gloves, which, yeah, these could come in handy if you got cold or something, or if you needed to do some work. And they do fit nicely. Then we've got a pack of ration bars, SOS Food Labs, 410 calories per bar, 6 bars, so just over 2,400 calories. And then we've got some water to get you started. 6 bags of water, each bag is 4.227 ounces, so that's roughly about 25 ounces of water. So that's it for this area. The last thing I want to show you is this little beacon light. So it attaches on the back here. There it is. And it's got a tab that you pull to activate it. And there it is. Had a fast flash, there's a slow flash, and then a steady. And as you saw, it just hangs in this window. There's a little strap on the back here, and you attach it like that, and then you can walk around with your backpack on and have a distress light on so people can see you. And that is it for the Wings of Life Survival Backpack. All right, so what do I think of the Wings of Life Survival Backpack? Oh boy. Ooh, yeah, I think you guys know where I'm going with this. It's pretty bad. I mean, this is one of the worst off-the-shelf survival backpacks I've ever seen, to be honest. The very fact that they called this the Wings of Life, that took some nerve. That took a lot of balls, because it is anything but. It is missing so many key critical components. I don't even know where to start. I mean, just off the top of my head, there's no fire making ability. There's no water treatment or water filtration ability. They give you 25 ounces of water. That's supposed to last you for 3 days, and they give you nothing else to treat water with. That's pretty crazy. There's not even a real flashlight in this backpack. So yeah, and the fact that they're selling it for $120, it's almost laughable. I mean, I'm sorry to say that, but it is. Now, I will say that the backpack itself is pretty nice. It's pretty good quality. That's most of what you're paying for, I'm sure, but everything else just seems like sort of an afterthought, to be honest. Now, I like to keep things positive on this channel. I don't like to just bash something and leave it at that. So I'll say this, if you're looking for an all-inclusive, off-the-shelf, ready-to-go survival backpack, this is not it. I would not recommend buying this at all. Now, its saving grace, if you will, is that it does have a good amount of empty space. So if you're like me and you enjoy building out survival kits, this could make a pretty interesting jumping off point to making a really good survival kit. Because like I said, the backpack itself is pretty nice and very interesting. Now, of course, $120, that's an expensive jumping off point, but you could do it. And in fact, that's exactly what we're going to do right now. All right, so we're going to add some gear to this setup to make it into a better survival backpack. Now, I'm not sure how much gear will fit into the bag. I've got a pile of gear next to me, and I'd like to get it all in there, but of course, it just depends on how much space there is in the bag. Some of the items I have are priority items, and some are more luxurious. And obviously, if we start to run low on space, some of the more luxurious items will have to go. Anyway, we're going to start off in the water category. So first up, I'll add a Hydro Blue Sidekick 3-stage straw water filter. This will filter up to 100 gallons of water, and it's even got a spare pre-filter in case the main one gets clogged. So to save space, I will be taking the water filter out of the packaging when I put it into the bag. Now, someone on YouTube a little while ago told me, hey, you shouldn't take this out of the packaging when you put it in the bag, because it will expose it to air and that will degrade the filter. Well, I'm not sure where he heard that, but that does not apply, at least to this water filter. This packaging is by no means airtight. You can see it just opens right up, and nowhere on here does it say to not expose it to air. So I'm not sure where he heard that, but it's not true. And that just goes to show you, just because someone says something on YouTube, including me, that doesn't necessarily mean it's true. Up next, we'll add a 1-liter Whirlpack stand-up water bag. We'll add a couple of Melita coffee filters to help filter sediment. And then we'll add 10 AquaTabs water purification tablets. Each tablet will purify 1 liter of water. Next up in the food and drink category, I'm going to add another pack of ration bars. This will bring the calorie count up to 4,800 calories or 1,600 calories per day. And I had a little fun with my vacuum sealer, so I've got a little bag here of coffee and candy. I've got 3 things of coffee, 3 creamers, and 3 Jolly Rancher candies. And just for fun, I've got 9 vacuum sealed survival tabs. These are those little malted milk survival tabs. These are strawberry flavored. They're pretty yummy, so I decided to put them in there. Why not? And on the drink side, this is sort of a luxury item, but I'm gonna put a little thing of whiskey. You know, if I'm in a survival situation, some whiskey might come in handy. And to try to get more food in a survival situation, I'm going to add this Best Glide ASC Compact Survival Fishing Kit. And I've also got about 6 feet of brass snare wire as well. And I'll add something very inexpensive. This is just a set of plastic silverware. It even comes with a napkin and some salt and pepper. It's got a spoon, fork, and knife. And I've got 3 sheets of tinfoil. Each sheet is 12 by 12 inches. And the tinfoil can be used to cook some food, or it could be used to make a makeshift kettle. Or in a really desperate situation, you could use it as a crude signal mirror. I've got several items to add in the first aid personal care category. So a couple packs of sunscreen, 50 SPF, a roll of gauze, a pack of this bleed stop powder that you pour on a wound to help it clot, a roll of toilet paper, 2 of these compact towels that expand when you add water. Next up, I've got something that came in a battle box a few missions ago. This is Repacking toothbrushing powder, so you don't need a toothbrush at all. You just put this in your mouth and scrub around with it, and it brushes your teeth. I've got a tourniquet, just in case. Then I've got a bunch of medicine. Right here, I've got some ibuprofens, some Benadryl, some aspirins, and some diclofenacs, which is an anti-inflammatory. Then I've got 3 days worth of my prescription medications, my asthma medication and my thyroid medication. And then I've got 2 multivitamins. I thought those might come in handy in a survival situation. Next up in the sort of fire, heat, and warmth category, I've got a folding stove, and this comes with the fuel tablets. I've got 2 super warmers that heat up when exposed to air. I've got 3 pieces of fat wood to help build a fire. Got a little ferro rod and striker combo tool here. Not fancy, but it'll get the job done. I've got 3 tea light candles, a Bic butane lighter, a regular book of matches, and just for the hell of it, a pack of UCO storm matches. So these are those waterproof storm matches. Always come in handy. Oh, I missed one thing on the medical side. I've got a couple pills of Imodium, just in case I get diarrhea. In the lighting department, well, we've already got these 3 tea light candles, but I'm also going to add a headlamp. This is just an inexpensive Bushnell headlamp that I got at Sam's Club. I got a multi-pack of these. And it is LED, by the way. Then I've got a glow stick. And if there's room, I've got this mini LED lantern that I got over at the Eddie Bauer outlet a while back. Pretty nice. In the shelter department, I've got a life tent. This is a Mylar tube tent. And now in the tools department, I've got a mini sewing kit, a pack of duct tape, 30 feet of reflective 550 paracord, and it even comes with a little carabiner there, not for climbing. I'm going to take out the fake Leatherman and put in its place a real Leatherman. So this is a Leatherman Wingman. Pretty nice. It's got a pair of scissors as well. And unlike the fake Leatherman, this one actually has a sharp knife and some other tools as well. And we'll go ahead and add a real knife. So I've got a Mora Companion. This is always a great choice because it's very well made, very sharp, very durable, and yet very affordable. These cost about $15 to $20 depending on where you buy them. And then I'll add a saw. This is a folding saw. Much better than one of those cheap wire saws. It's not super top of the line, but it'll do. This is the Outdoor Edge Flip Saw. Yeah. And it even comes with a little pouch. I'm going to add 2 large zip ties and then 3 large black rubber bands. In the clothing category, I've got an extra pair of underwear, an extra pair of socks, and a bandana. I'm going to add 1 navigation item, and that is a street map of where I live, which is Georgia. And then in the storage category, I've got a few items. A metal cup. This one's made of titanium. You could use this to cook food or boil water or use it to drink something, obviously. I've got an insulated aluminum bottle. This one is not made by Yeti. That's just a sticker I put on there to cover up the name of the company where I work because I got this from the company. But you could use this to store water, obviously, or boil water if you had to. Now, it's kind of funny. I talked about this before in a previous video and someone said, you can't boil water in there. What about all that paint? Well, the paint is on the outside, not the inside. And so unless you're drinking the water from the outside of the bottle instead of the inside, you don't have to worry about that. And then lastly, a couple of clear trash bags. And then finally, in the technology department, I'm going to add one of these. This is a one-use emergency charger, and it works on both iPhone and Android devices. And it'll charge your phone just once. It's not the best thing in the world, and it's disposable, which is not the best for the environment, but I'm going to add it in there. And that way, if I need to charge my phone, I'll be able to. All right, so this is a pretty ambitious pile of stuff to try to get into this backpack. Most likely, it's not all going to fit, and I will probably have to eliminate some stuff along the way, but we'll see how it goes. Let's go ahead and get started. Oh, I forgot two things. So here's a little bottle of insect repellent, and here's a couple packs of hand sanitizer. All right, so to save some space, I'm getting rid of some of these hygiene things. The shampoo is going. The toothbrush and toothpaste is going to go. The soap, I'll try to keep it maybe. The comb, I'll try to keep, and the tissues, I'll keep. Wow, I got it all in there. I thought for sure I'd have to leave something out, but no, it all fit, and actually there was a little bit of room to spare, which is always a good thing just in case you have to add some extra gear at the last minute. The final packed weight of this backpack is just under 10 pounds, which is not bad. Keep in mind, I might modify this over time, add some gear, take away other gear. No survival kit should ever be etched in stone. But yeah, we took what was basically a laughable survival backpack and turned it into something that I'd be happy to have in the field. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. For now, that's it. I'm Eric Siegel. This is Kitbashed Survival. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.